Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Geographic. You can see and you can purchase this World Time Power Reserve automatic stainless steel companion on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full sales listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this World Time Master Geographic. Now you can see on my wrist 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, the 1996 to 2004 version of this watch pretty much squared up the shot. This is a perfect combination of dimension and proportion, and it beautifully conveys its signature complication with consummate ease and mechanical innovation. Now the watch is 38 millimeters across the round of the case, not including the World Time Chapter ring adjustment crown at 10 o'clock, and neither does it include the crown at 3 o'clock for winding and setting the watch. Now the watch is fairly slim, 10.6 millimeters thick. It has a generously sloped bezel, so it slides easily under a dress cuff. There's generally no interference from the crown that sets the world time reference. In terms of lug-to-lug dimension, the watch is 46 millimeters across the wrist, so from extremity to extremity, 46 millimeters, very wearable on a smaller wrist. I would say down to 13.5 centimeters in circumference, maybe even 13 with an oval wrist. You're going to wear this one with security, style, and proportion. Now the case is all of stainless steel and high polish, but because it's traditionally sized, the high polish appears appropriate, not gaudy, not excessively flamboyant. The watch is on a Jaeger-LeCoultre factory strap with a wonderful light beige or ecru rectangular scale alligator leather. The strap is exceptionally supple, top and bottom, very soft, buttery, one might even say almost luxurious texture to it. It features a monotone stitch, folded edges, and no bolstering to keep it slim and low in profile. It's paired with Jaeger-LeCoultre's second generation folding buckle, single fold, all of stainless steel, also made by the manufacturer, just as is the case. JLC makes not only the movement, but also its cases and its bracelets and its buckles. You can see that there are semi-conforming curved spring bars that trace the arc of the case and create a more integrated and elegant look. The case shape was used in various different sizes through the 90s and 2000s, and while the larger examples, especially the 44 millimeter minute repeaters, became a bit ungainly, these rather substantial and heavy-looking lugs add a little bit of visual gravitas and masculinity to the watch in a 38 millimeter size that's much appreciated. Now, you can see that the watch features a dial on multiple planes. There's a dramatic ray halt that slopes down from the bezel. Also features the calibrations for the minutes and the hand-applied and polished faceted stations of the hours. There's a second time zone visible at 6 o'clock, and the way the JLC Geographic system works is you first set your central time and your reference time to the same time with your reference city at 6 o'clock, and then as you rotate the reference time away from your current city, whether you're jumping forward or backwards through the time zone, the watch does all the travel math for you, up to and including keeping track of day or night. Now, there's also a radial date up at 2 o'clock that you adjust using the case flank pusher corrector, and there is a power reserve scale that traces the 42-hour power reserve of the watch. After all, when you've set not one but 2 time zones and the date, you don't want the watch to run down. Now, the radial date is cued to the hands at center, so this is the time where you are. This is the time where you are not. Ultimately, the watch does feature a small amount of luminescence atop the faceted Dauphine-style hands for hours and minutes at center, but it's not a sports watch in that sense. It's most easily read during the day. And you'll note the beautiful cobalt blue Lancet-style seconds hand, which features hacking functionality for precisely synchronizing your travel watch to your local reference time. Now on the case back, you can see the rose gold medallion that back during the 90s was the signature of each watch that passed the 1,000 hours control, a pioneering chronometry test that JLC introduced in-house back in 1992 on the first Master Grand Tie. By the time this watch bowed in 1996, it had been expanded further throughout the automatic winding line. It testifies as to the watch's precision, power reserve, and durability as a fully cased-up watch over 1,000 hours of monitored controls. The automatic winding caliber winds in both directions for smooth action. It has no rotor wobble to it. And of course, it features the 40 to 42 hour power reserve with a modern 28,800 vibration per hour beat rate. It pivots on 36 joules. It is an exceptionally thin caliber, and as you noticed, not only does it feature the dual time functionality, it is also stop second. You can see and you can purchase this charming 1990s era Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Geographic, perhaps the ultimate travel watch, on our website.